Welcome back, Bucktooth Buckos. OldManTup coming at you today with our Week 5 match against Cooper Kashiro, aka Isaac, according to his game, and the Utah Jasmine. And you should have watched the team builder. It went up at 10 a.m. this morning, and this match should be going live about 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday. So if you're watching this, thank you, and I hope you enjoy this match. It's actually a really good match, so please watch it till the end. Let's take a look at the teams, see what Cooper brought with him this week. He's going to bring Weezing, Empoleon, Greninja, because it's the fastest thing on his team without a scarf, and the faster than everything on my team without a scarf. Clefable, Gliscor, and Staraptor. Now, looking over his team, I don't see the Stabilize, so I feel very confident leading Rotom H, because I can pretty much Volt Switch freely, because I don't think he's going to switch in Gliscor on what could be a turn 1 Will-O-Wisp, and risk not being able to get the Toxic Heal off, if he's that variant. So we'll just have to wait and see what he leads. Like I said, I feel very confident leading with Rotom. If he does indeed lead Gliscor, we can just burn it and it not be an issue. So let's dive into this match and see what we have in store for us. Alright guys, I want to throw out the thank yous to Juancito Marvel this week, because he genned and recorded for us. So thank you, Juan. You are the one in my heart. So basically lead out with Storm Eagle here, and that's going to be Staraptor, and I'm going to lead with that with Cinnamon. And I'm Scarfed, so I'm going to get to see if he's Scarfed as well. And it turns out he is. He's going to go for that double edge, and that does huge damage. But he gets a nice chunk of recoil. It's going to allow us to go and get the Will-O-Wisp off. We are going to connect, and that pretty much neutralizes the threat, which is this thing. Which is going to allow us to switch out here and bring out Dreadnought, because he's locked in double edge. We're fully physically defensive, and he's burned, so this isn't going to do anything, even with the Reckless ability. So we're sitting here looking pretty. After turn effects can take forever, he's going to withdraw, and he is going to go into Galaxy Man, and Galaxy Man is going to be his Clefable, and I'm just going to knock off, because even though that I know he's Scarf, knocking him off is going to make him slower than a lot of the things on my team, which would have been a benefit. But we get the chance to knock off this Clefable's leftovers, which is good and bad, because I could have tricked him this Scarf here because we live the Flamethrower, and had I gotten those leftovers, it would have given me a little bit more longevity. But getting a crit here, I'm not sure how much that mattered in the grand scheme of the match. But we're just going to switch out and bring out Tentacruel, seeing if we could draw out a move other than Flamethrower. That isn't going to happen, but because we resist both the Flamethrower and the Moonblast, we went into our Tentacruel. So Tentacruel, we're going to go for Scald. We're Specs, hoping to get the burn here, and we do snag it the first turn. So we are getting a little bit lucky early in this match with the crit and the first turn Scald burn. So that's fantastico. And which lets me know that if this thing does have any physical attacks like the Aqua Jet or anything like that, we will be able to weather them fairly decently. This is his Rocker and probably his Defogger as well. We're just going to have to wait and see what other moves he has in his back pocket. If he has the Aqua Jet, that'll be unfortunate, because it will be able to take us out at this range even with the burn. And he is packing that Aqua Jet. Very good prep on his part. And that is going to take out Cinnamon. So unfortunately, Cinnamon is going to go down here without snagging a kill on anything thus far. And we're just going to bring out my friend and yours, the Dreadnought, because we're packing Earthquake this week. And that will easily do massive damage to this thing. And he shouldn't be able to return too much damage to us. Maybe he's carrying the Ice Beam, but very doubtful. We're just going to go for Power Whip, because it does everything on his team really well. And that's easily going to be a 2-hit KO, unless he decides to go for a move that's going to restore some hit points. He goes for the Flamethrower, isn't going to snag the burn here. We are going to land back-to-back Power Whips, and that is going to be more than enough to take out Galaxy Man the Clefable. So that is fantastic. It's always nice to see Clefable fall that early in the match. Now he's going to Will-O-Wisp here, and I just kind of wanted to see what he was going to do. I wanted to knock off to get rid of Black Sludge if he had it, because any little bit of recovery we can stop these mons from getting is fantastic, because we didn't pack the hazards this week. We packed the removal, but we didn't pack the actual hazards. So we're going to go into Bloodlust here. And he's just going to go for the back-to-back Will-O-Wisp. Great prediction on his part, thinking that I would switch. And he is going to burn my Liepard, which makes me sad. He's going to go for the Protect to see what I am going to go for right off the bat. We are going to go for the T-Wave just to start speed control and slowing things down on his side of the field. Now, he's going to switch out, going to go into Wave Man. I kind of thought maybe he would go into his Gliscor at that point. More or less why I went for the Taunt in the event he was going to go for recovery moves. But now, not that he would want to, but he can't defog if he had it, and he can't, you know, try to stack his rocks if, you know, he had a brain fart or something. We're going to knock off here because I want to get rid of those leftovers, and that's going to be excellent. That still does a nice chunk of damage. It's going to Scald us here, and that is going to be enough to take out Liepard. Liepard knocking things off and taunting this Wave Man. I'm going to go out into Hank here because it's going to pretty much give us a free Mega. Even if he goes for the Aqua Jet, it's not going to do much damage at all to us, which is nice. Hurricane, I don't think is going to KO at this range. He is going to go for the Aqua Jet, which is going to, again, do negligible damage. We go for the Hurricane here. Looking back on this play in hindsight and seeing, I should have done a calc and realized that I wasn't going to kill no matter what. And I should have gone for the Roost there to put myself at a little bit higher HP. But that going down to the burn gives Rotom H the kill there, which is nice. He's going to bring Greninja out, which is faster than everything on my team outside of Excadrill, who is Scarfed. He's going to go for the Ice Beam here, playing really smart. And that's going to do a huge chunk of damage and take out the Tangrowth on the switch in. So unfortunately, Tangrowth's going to go out doing a little bit, getting rid of that Clefable early in the match, which was fantastic. And we're going to win a Jade here. Again, playing the Scarf Bluff game. And honestly, I wasn't sure if he would pack the Psychic coverage on this. I think it gets extra sensory. So, playing a little bit risky here. Just going for the Scald because it's excellent. I'm going to get the crit there. It's not going to matter because I'm going to outspeed and would be able to take it out with 2 regardless. So, Weezing is going to go down. And Storm Eagle is going to come out here. Now, it is going to be able to outspeed us because it is still carrying the Scarf, but it is burned, and that does a huge amount of damage. But we are just going to be able to Scald and get rid of this thing, get it right up out of our face, and Tentacruel is going to be able to notch up its second kill of the match. And he's going to bring his Greninja back out here. Going to go for the Night Slash, taking out Tentacruel. So Tentacruel goes down. We do see the Life Orb recoil. I forgot to mention that the first time. Now we are faster here. And we're sitting at a really good point in the match. And I should have been smart here. Played for the late game. And spun right here. Even though I'm Scarfed, I know that wouldn't have done anything. But to get rid of the rock so I could get a more free switch in to Hank would have been a lot better, because in no universe was he going to stay in there unless he didn't think I had the Scarf. He's going to set up the substitute here, and I'm just like, oh snap. That's no bueno. So Hank is sitting at fairly low health right now. And I'd be sitting at 25% more health had I spun instead of earthquaking on that turn. But I couldn't let him just take out my Excadrill, because it's the only thing I have that's faster than him that won't get one shot by one of its moves. So Substitute's going to fade with that Hurricane. He's going to get the Toxic off. It is going to hit, and this is going to put us in a really sticky situation, because if he can't attack us at this point, because we've seen Substitute, Protect, and Toxic. Now, we don't know what his last move is. It could be Knockoff, it could be some coverage move, or it could be Earthquake. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen right now. Now, I know I can take one more poison from the Toxic damage before anything happens, so I know I can get a Hurricane off. He does go for the Earthquake, predicting us to roost that turn, and we are going to live with just 4 HP, and this turn we do have to roost. He's going to Protect here, which was the optimal play for him, because if he didn't, I Hurricaned, took him out, and won with Excadrill in the end. Now, Hank is really starting to get some damage from this, but I'm at the point where I can't switch out and switch back in because of rocks. And I'm going to get the Hurricane off here. We were at the point in the match where he went for a double protect, and if he double protected, the game pretty much would have ended, because Excadrill can't 1v1 the Gliscor, and I really thought he was going to switch there, predicting me to roost and take me out in the next turn, but that doesn't happen. We double down, I Hurricane the Gliscor, it goes down, and we're going to pause it here. He kills me with the Toxic accumulation. Now, I'm at the point in the match, I know he's not Scarfed, but I am. And here's where the moment of truth comes down. How are his rolls going to go if he has Water Shuriken, which we haven't seen yet, so we don't know. But I think he would do it in prep to be covering what he needs. How much damage is he going to get with these Water Shurikens? And is he going to be able to get the optimal roll and hit me with all 5? Let's take a look. The excitement is building up. So, we got the Mold Breaker, but that doesn't really mean anything. And here we see the Water Shurikens are coming out. What's going on? Are we going to be able to take this? Or is this going to be GG and we lose 1-0? Water Shuriken number 1 does pretty decent damage. Water Shuriken number 2 takes us down below half, and he only hits 2, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And he's well below the range that I can kill him with an Earthquake, because Earthquake was doing 90 to 106%. So that was a fantastic game, Cooper. Thank you very much for that. And we are going to win that division matchup against Cooper, which is fantastic, which is going to put us at 4-1. We are sitting 4-1. Depending on how Geo plays, we may be sitting on top of the division. He plays Battler X and the Milwaukee Saucebucks this week. I believe they're playing later in the week because Geo's on vacation to Europe. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. We may be sitting alone atop the division if Geo loses his match. And that would be excellent. So in the course of 5 games, we have accumulated as many wins as we did last season. And if we get one more win this season, that will be an equal amount of wins to what we've had the 2 previous seasons. So really happy that we're playing good this season. Really liking the team and the way everything is fitting together, and all the guys are working as a cohesive unit. So alright guys, let me know what you thought about this battle. What were some of my mistakes? What were some of my good plays? Feel free to let me know what you thought about certain points of the match. But alright guys, this has been OldManTup. Be sure and visit all the links in the description down below. Go check out Cooper, he's an awesome guy, but do not sub to him. He already has more subs than he wants, so please don't do that, because it annoys him, and that's not a joke, that is really how he feels. Send a slice of pizza Cooper's way because he loves pizza. If you have the pizza to spare, be sure and hit the shirt shop. Get yourself a Pittsburgh Pirate t-shirt. You know, kind of like I'm wearing a CantoCast shirt here. Free plug for CantoCast. Go check them out too. CantoCast Blue used to do top plays, so I know you know who he is. Not to mention we did the D-League Season 2 stuff together. for pivotal moments. So go over there, show CantoCast some love. Go show the shirt shop some love. Get a shirt, send a picture to me on my Twitter, or post it on Twitter and tag me in it, whatever that gets, at me in it, and I will put it in a video. If you'd like to do fan art, which we have someone working on right now, please feel free to leave it. I appreciate all of it. And if you leave fan art, even if it's a stick figure holding up a pirate flag with kind of a goofy looking rat face, it'll make a video. Guarantee it. So alright guys, this has been OldManTup, and once again, I really appreciate the fans. You guys have given me nothing but great support this season. And let's keep our winning ways going. Next week, we play... Oh crap, I lost it already. Somebody really good, that's who. But yeah, not a joke. We're playing somebody really good next season. I think it's... Do we play Chimpact next season? Or next week? I think it's either Chimpact. I think it's Chimpact. We're going to say it's Chimpact because I know it's a conference match. I think it goes Chimpact, Miguel, and then Fizz. I think those are our next 3 games after this one. So after week 5, we're sitting 4-1. Woo. Alright guys. Excited. Enjoying it. So let's keep that Jolly Roger raising and rack up some more wins. Alright guys, this has been OldManTup. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.